Hello out there. We are on the air. Gonna send out the pat signal, let people know that we are live. Alrighty. Got one more link to send, and we are good for the goose. Alright, let's do this. So, let's quickly go over the new roster that we have to unveil today. I'll do that hiring and assigning scout stuff later. We'll go through team salaries, just makes life pretty simple. So we had to make quite a few trades. We have our first draft class where we ended up getting all 10 of our picks were hidden dev players. We can't afford to re-sign 10 expiring players like that. See, for example, Jerry Lynn, he is going to need a pay increase of like 70 extra million per year. We also did draft a few fun players. For example, Leonardo Carter, who's a hidden dev fourth rounder. We traded Michael Nardi. We drafted Stone Cold Sankmars in the second round. We traded for Matthias Favors, who's a star dev power back. Keaton Mitchell's still here. So we got a lot younger and a lot cheaper. Zach Lowe is back. Christian Watson is in the regressing phases. Thankfully, we got a scenario where his acceleration went up, and I did a little off-season training to get him an extra overall up. He and Pinky Henderson are here. MJ Goudreau was traded to the Cowboys. We moved up in the first. We'll see the player we got with that pick, and we also got a future first in the trade as well. Rusty Shackelford moves up into the slot role. He's excellently fast, 79 speed, a perfect 99 break tackle right out of the draft, so need to play him. Jalen Hyatt is a very talented, cheap option should anyone get hurt, and Curtis Samuel is in the mentor role to make Henderson and Shackelford better. Luke Musgrave is back. We have good old Canadian boy, Theo Johnson, coming off a Super Bowl win for Jiggles' San Francisco 49ers. Unfortunately, yes, Devin Culp is no longer with us on the team. He just was never going to crack 70 overall. And Johnson has a similar physical profile, a much better route runner, catcher, and blocker. So it was an easy choice. Though sad to see him go. We got Landon Dickerson in free agency. Jedrick Willis no longer on the team. Conway's back. We picked up Brown in free agency on the cheap. Kenta Saruta is a second-round draft pick we got, who turned out pretty well. Frank Regnow and Livingston are back. Ooh, this actually reminds me I need to make an adjustment to the depth chart. Hey, Jiggle. Brown's annual 87-plus O-lineman he beats everyone for. Hey, the last 2 years it was a 90-pluser, if anything. And because I moved him to left tackle, he went down to an 86. Here's me justifying it. But you see guys like Justice and Henderson and Lynn all up in overall. So I found out, looking at contract demands, kudos to Madden, but with all my stashed upgrades, it was counting those towards a phantom overall, upping their contract demands. So I actually found it beneficial to me to use all the upgrades, might as well have the talent if I have to pay for it, and not all of them increase in overall every time. So the contract demands are lesser now, not dramatically so. I still have to pay an arm and a leg to keep anyone I want. Myles Garrett is back. He's in the regression phases. He's a 97 now. That is going to start dropping steeply as he is in his age 32 season. We got Miles Murphy in free agency on a very cheap, team-friendly 5-year deal. He has an excellent profile, could be a very good defensive lineman, especially for a depth piece. David Lynch. Oh, other news. I have switched us to a 3-4 defense. Reason being, I had one of the worst defenses in the league the last 3 years running. The only thing that helped me last year were the games when my power was out and my team simmed better defensive results than we had gotten in slow sim. And with defensive tackles, it was, yes. Now, mind you, part of that is my own fault. We score a lot of points. So that just means we're in these high scoring matchups. But yeah, it didn't matter the talent I was putting out there. The results were not improving. So similar to if it's not broken, don't fix it. If it's clearly broken, do something. So we're going a 3-4, if for no other reason. Defensive tackles, as I learned in the offseason, are the single most expensive defensive position on the field. So instead of having two of those, we have a second middle linebacker, and their contract demands. Say you have two 80 overalls, the middle linebacker will want like 8 or 9 million. The defensive tackle will want about 22 million. Choice is easy. So Lynch is now a right end, and his contract demand actually went down like 4 million as a result per year. The re-sign phase is in a couple of days, but planning for it. We drafted O'Shea Fender, and yes, his initial makes it say offender. I think I'm funny. He's out of The Ohio State University, is a hidden dev, is a big boy, and is pretty fast for a D tackle. You see here with his, where is it, 97, I wish, 79 speed. But he looks like he's going to be a big old beast up the middle. Puna Ford is in the mentor role, as is Malik Collins, who definitely regressed a bit, so hopefully we don't have to use him. Tony Storr moves from right end to the left outside linebacker, as per the 3-4 defense. Bradley Chubb there in a mentor role also is a very talented player who we got super cheap because nobody else signed him. Austin Kendrick moved from safety to middle linebacker, along with second-year player Sammy Uso. They will be working things up the middle. They are being mentored by Matt Milano and Robert Spillane. JOK moves to right outside linebacker, and Isaiah Sims, as you see, has dropped pretty dramatically as he's turned 30. He is probably not even going to be on the team in a year. Linebackers tend to... Oh, I missed the first part. My thinking, too, is from what I could see, and I was looking at the high-priced outside linebackers, guys like Max Crosby and Parsons. They aren't making 40 million. They're making in the 30s. So even that seems like it's being economical. Tony Storm will probably want 5 to 10 million less by being a linebacker instead of a lineman. I have noticed they regress a little more quickly, so there are drawbacks to the positives in every case. Denzel Ward is back, also in the regressing phases, now under at 90 overall, almost being matched by Greg Newsom II. Jiggle Seeley in his contract year. I've used his upgrades. He's up to an 83, and nipping on his heels is the 14th overall pick in the draft, Kawhi Garnett, who I think was a 75 or 70. No, he was a 76 out of the draft. Have just through the preseason training and doing the mini camps, have him up to a 79. He is hidden dev as well, a very speedy boy. 95 speed with my defensive coordinator. There's a +2 boost on all of my DBs. So that's why it's showing 97. And Rasul Douglas, say with me, in the mentor role. Hill House not as fun of a name as Kawhi Garnett. Well, thank you. Surprised he's not 5 or 21. Good call with the Garnett thing. So I went with number 2, partly because of Kawhi, but KG did wear number 2 in Brooklyn, and Malik Seeley, one of his best friends with the Timberwolves, wore number 2, and it's part of the reason in tribute to his dead friend. My love of KG rivals my love of Ricky Henderson. We'll just say that. Big fan of that man. Well, hey, we all want to push the Brooklyn years out of our heads. Nick Cross, who was picked up in the Nardi deal, a big reason, very talented. He's a good, speedy boy. But my God, Dean had him on a contract. Now, he absorbed the cap penalty, but I have a 90 overall making about $2 million for a few years. He will start to regress in, I'd say, 2-3 seasons' time, so the clock's ticking. But with the contracts we are about to pay, that is a welcome relief. Sidney Brown and Lewis Sign, no changes on the strong safety side. Dicker is back. Probably his last season with us. As you see, we're not going to afford $6 million a year. Yeah, well, so credit to Necro here. He extended Cross, I think, our first season super cheap, and I either succeeded with him or put a lot of training effort into him. He ended up getting the best halfback by overall in the league and a very good defensive lineman out of it. Is that why I have two kickers on the practice squad? Possibly. Part of the reason too is so as I've realized just through staring at these screens for way too long, the computer does all of their upgrades based on archetype. It just a very good example. I'm going to go to Osiris Torrance. Look at how the Bills built this guy. All power. Just put it in the highest rating. So, like, he's pretty bad at his other things, so to speak. I'm noticing this, and it especially leads to weird results with the kickers and punchers. If you're a power archetype, you could have 99 kick power. They're going to still keep building in that archetype. So we're seeing a lot of the power kickers with like 90 kick power and 60s and 70 accuracy, and then the accurate guys are all like 84, 88. None of these guys are good. So partly by putting them on my practice squad, I will get to control where those attributes are deployed. And yes, I would like to have a economical kicker option going forward if possible. I might try and take a stab at him in free agency, but I don't have high confidence. Bryce Beringer, one of my favorite things I realized was he wore number 99 for Michigan State in college, so I'm going to have a punter wearing number 99. Mwah. Chef's kiss. It's great. Unfortunately, unlike Rodrigo Blankenship, they don't have his model actually wearing glasses. All right, so I'm going to do a quick check to the depth chart because with switching my type of defense, I feel like I might have neglected a few things. Good. Carter's there. I think one of the press conferences is for the Mahomes effect. Make sure these are right. Good. Storm in the backup role both. All right, that seems correct. And we'll have to see. I haven't run a 3-4 defense and really paid attention, so a little worried how it'll all pan out for me. Slot corners. Good, we have KG and Sealy out there. That's what I want. I knew Pat had all the punters. I do not. I signed a couple like low overall kickers to the practice squad. The other thing too, if those guys aren't on a squad, they don't earn XP. They're at least getting practice XP while they're young and can get better. What defense I decided on? I 100% am just ripping off success. I saw what the Colts were doing last year, and I saw they're running that Pittsburgh 3-4. So, hey, if it's good enough for my friend about an hour away from me, it's good enough for me. What else was I checking? Kickers, right? Shackelford Henderson, good. Shackelford Henderson, good. I just want to make sure there are no mistakes. Oh, that's what you were aiming for with your practice squad, and then Corey rated it. Not everyone, but quite a few. I also lost a guy. Not sure who DeBrow got for me, but hey, I make enough Jets jokes. It's fair. Earned, if you will. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I feel fine. This seems all well and good. I'm not going to pick nits. Right! The big thing I wanted to change, I want Livingston starting. Good. Livingston is going to play at right guard. All right. Press conference. Let's do these. I will do the scouts off stream because that is just mind numbing. Defense was good today. I probably should keep it how it is now, says Corey. Happy to hear it. Oh, how will I handle my rookie QB's development? Well, whatever do you mean? Ho, ho, ho. Well, in the past, teams have had tremendous success if a rookie sits for a year on the bench like Mahomes did. Will you play your rookie QB this season or let him sit for a year and develop much faster? He's going to sit. He's going to sit. That's a bold statement. Can you commit 100% to that? He'll play in less than 3 games. Damn skippy hippie. I can confirm to him sitting out all year and playing less than 3 games. Great. Oh no, I'm not going to back out. Come on, Jiggles. I am going to bury this guy, number 4 on the QB depth chart. We'll see Max Duggan before we see him. Yeah, I've never actually experimented with it, Corey, but I figure I got a hidden dev QB, and I'm not going to sit the 98 overall, so it gives me a good chance to see what the reward is, and I will make damn sure he never sees the field even once. Duggan from and Linsanity. All right, this is going to be one of those terrible challenges that I don't want to do. What sideline BS you got for me, April O'Neil? I say that because she's wearing a yellow jumpsuit. I've heard that the upgrade can have a lot of variance, though. Coach, going into the season, what areas, blah, 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 offense, defense. Okay, it's not our defense. Oh, they do it in the other leagues? Hmm. I don't know what the right tree is here. Hey, I never have either. Literally, I needed a QB with a hidden dev gift wrap for me to even try it. What specifically? I don't even remember the question. Corners? Yeah, that's probably right. No, I hate both of these. Neither are going to happen. Oh, 8 to 10 overall? I'll live with that. All right, so we're not completing this challenge. I failed the selection tree. Pass defense is non-existent. At least it has been for me. All right, I think we are good for all of this. I will do whatever staff stuff later. I'm not going to worry about that. I've had so many rookies I could have done this for. Unless you play Tua. Yeah, Tua, I'm glad you also experienced that with him. Not great. Well, thanks for telling that, Christian. Jalen's questioning the strength. I love the little stories. Not only do they add to the game, but they're so a little bit off. Ravens did not make the playoffs last year. And speaking of the Ravens, let's take a look at the team that Kyle has put together. Ah, right. We don't want to look at the morale boosts. And yeah, I answered a question wrong and got minus 10 morale for my whole team. Apparently, committing to a halfback was not the move. I need to stop clicking on this crap. True, true. Jiggles with some good points. All right. Them Ravens also featuring a 98 overall QB in Lamar Jackson. Marshawn Lynch, the not the actual version, the version named and drafted by Joe of the Bengals, is now they're starting back with a Raphael Brown, second-year player in the mix as well. No fullback, shame, shame. Zay Flowers and Wandale Roberts. Man, looks like Joe and Kyle have been cooking. Trade from Berlin. Corey, I used to wonder why people had so much success with rookie QBs and I didn't. All making sense now. Oh, you know what? I bet on Lynn and didn't do the Mahomes thing the first season. I thought about it because I had Jake Fromm, but I played him and he won the MVP. So I ended up getting him much better developed. And because he also won Offensive Rookie of the Year, he got the dev trade upgrade too. So I regret nothing, but yeah, I'm not going to start Carter over him. Calvin Austin, who I think was traded to him from the Cowboys. Other leagues. Fair, 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 fair. I feel you, Haas. So a different look offense largely here. Vince Bradley, who got the arrives faster than expected boost, our 90 speed 23-year-old tight end. Oh. Hey, hey, Palm. Yes, indeed. Yeah, Calvin Austin being featured by the Ravens. It's funny. He's just done the tour of user GMs. Dice had him in Pittsburgh season one. I had him in Miami season two. Um, he goes to Dallas for season three, and now Kyle with the Ravens season four. Lots of fun. Flattery will get you everywhere. Exactly right. Andrade, Lindbaum, man, good O line. Kyle's cooking with these boys. I'm excited to see this Ravens team. A lot of moves done. I see a lot of talent. There's some guys that will need some seasoning. Hey, McCreary! He was on the Vikings for me last year. Lots of familiar faces. And speaking of guys I had on the Vikings last year, Bynum as well. Oh, sorry guys, I missed the cap complaint. Oh, I think this might be part of the issue. That's a nasty bit of work, this contract for Kyle Hamilton. He's cooked us a few times. Oh, if you want another team, Corey, 100%. I have three. You think I'm in a position to say no? Insert your Arnold Schwarzenegger impression here. It is a Tuma. I'm not going to do it because it's like a Vince McMahon impression. Everyone's got one that's pretty freaking good. I actually did not realize we had a 92 on D now. Very nice. Rather not be full-time halfback league Chris Mortensen. That's fair, my man. Ah, I am a dummy and forgot to check. I'm just gonna break my circle button until it backs me out. No, no, no. This is on me. I should have checked first. I mean, it's nice when people do it for themselves, but all I had to do was look. This is my fault. I deserve all the smoke. Oh, shout out to MJ Goudreau, who in his first game as a Dallas Cowboy got their first touchdown of the season. I am with you, Corey, because I compare it to the most recent online game I actually used the sticks for myself that I've played was MLB The Show, and so fast. You hit circle, you are out. Like immediately. You mess anything up, all you get one button click, you're fine. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good point, Jiggles. Jiggles saying the Cowboys look like they could be cooking with talent. They had a strong draft and spent their free agency money well. Now that they aren't paying the Dak Prescott tax, they've got a rookie QB. That money's been put elsewhere. They're a spooky team to be sure. If you see an available team you yourself at home would like to take over, feel free to join us. Reach out in the comments below. Sorry, I had to do my sales voice. Simon Benoit coming in their defensive backfield. That's right, yes, who I think also got arrives faster than expected or got the late round gem. He got one of the very good story generator roles. Three more teams, Corey? Hey, you can have whatever you like. This is a buffet. Make sure. Okay, Dallas, Pittsburgh. God, am I just in love with 70s Super Bowl matchups or something? Let's go. The Browns against the Browns before 1995. We don't talk about it. Jerry Lynn. Was he in the draft, Corey? The linebacker Colson? I didn't scout him, so I know very little about him if that's where you're referring to. Oh, a real life player. Hmm. Honestly, once I get past people I draft and rename myself, and then all the players with Brown in their name, I had very few spots left. Oh, right. Yeah, the interest thing. It shocks me that there are players. I realize with all the options, there are players that don't want to go to Every team has players that don't want to go to it. That's the way to word that frickin' sentence. But man, it's tough out here in Cleveland. Like, there's a lot of red bars in the free agency screen. A lot of that would be solved if we could win one Super Bowl for that historic championships. But hey, that's the challenge I literally signed up for. Speaking of another bright, sunny Cleveland day for me, shit. I don't blame them, Corey. Hey, come on, man. I'm a fan of the Blue Jays and friend to the Raptors. So I see every offseason when people don't understand why nobody wants to pay Ontario tax, deal with customs about a dozen extra times a year. Can I move to Louisville, says Corey. Hey, that's your choice, man. I don't know if you can, but if you can, let it fly. Gain of 7. Austin, by God! I need to talk to Kyle. That man needs his jersey number in the teens. Someone else did in a different league. Ah, very nice. Oh, you weren't very happy. Fair. First down picked up. I believe that was Bradley. Ravens with the ball at their own 39. They're only 61 yards from the house. I am in fear. Good job swallowing up the run. 2-yard gain. Oh, he took them and he doesn't even live in Louisville. I swear Lynch clipped forward to get back to the line of scrimmage. Sammy Uso with the hit. Just a bit outside, and the Ravens will have to punt. Timeless Tony Storm all up in Lamar Jackson's crotch. Did he just flip him a bird? I'm sure that wouldn't happen in this game. They basically have made Madden so a 1-year-old could watch this and see nothing inappropriate. You know what? Trey Lance, I still have PTSD from that game, Corey. He laid the smackdown on me. Jerry Lynn. Up to a 98 overall. He is going to want the entire bag in the offseason. And that's Stone Cold Sink Mars in the backfield lining up. Ooh, RPO to Christian Watson. Or draft a rookie QB and forget to do the scenario. Lamar saw a T-storm in the forecast. Brava, Jiggles, brava. Holding on to it, Musgrave comes up big. First down. Nicely done, guys. No play action. Lynn's going deep. Oh, Henderson to the house. Touchdown, Browns. Oh, he cooked whatever coverage was there, but that is a 99 speed receiver. Also, by using all the upgrades, his release got up to, I think, high 80s, low 90s, so he's probably going to do really well on those deep routes. Better than before, even. Extra point is up. It is good. Dicker on point. I think the safety might be trying to throw this game. You know what? Not that he's trying to throw it, but if Hamilton's a certain age, he might have regressed a little, too. Good for my draft capital, says Jiggles. Oh, right. You have the Ravens first. Did you keep your own this time? Or Toronto probably has it from the Douglas trade? I don't know. Regardless, all your first trading worked. You got that ring. You got number 6. Literally the first 49ers Super Bowl since the first football game I watched in January of 1995. Might have been February. Fumble. Recovered by the Ravens, and a man down. D-Chuck did play his game. They beat the Ravens by a score. Looked like it was some kind of shootout, like 40 to 30 something. Oh, I meant to say Vikings. Paul, oh geez. Just a bit outside. So, spoiler alert, guys, I'm not re-signing Denzel Ward, and I'm also not going to trade him. And it sucks, because he's from Ohio, and his first motivator is proximity to home. Wow, can you tell I played too much CFB? That's not how it's worded in this game. Third down conversion. Death, taxes, and us choking on third. Oh well. I realized we made them punt last time, but it was due to a missed Jackson throw. Nothing we did. Has Arizona's game been played yet? I am not sure. One thing that's good for week one, because we have all the scouting and stuff to do, there were not many user games. So, I don't know if they drew another CPU team or a user. I'm not even sure if you'll start, because when I saw Kyler Murray was still a couple overall ahead of him, depends how they choose to play that. Got stuck on his own blocker. That's unfortunate for the Ravens, good for us. 3rd and 5. Detroit is cooked. Unless Goff turns into Robo QB against you, he has regressed something fierce. And Jackson throws it away. Ravens will punt. Obviously an insanely small sample size. It's 2 possessions. But I'm not seeing anything that's upsetting me about this defense. I didn't see a team preview for them in Athlon Sports. Love that. I think, yeah, Goff is starting. They took a QB in the second round, and can you say bust? I think he's like a 68 normal dev, which, you know, if they started him, he could turn into something. He's not going to do crap on the bench. Lynn, what are you doing? 80-yard touchdown for Henderson. I think he might have 140 yards on 2 catches. What was the arc of that? All right, put that thing away, Pinky. I'm not trying to have you get 2 more upgrades before week 3 here, bud. I will never financially recover from this. Look at me. I would find something to complain about when we've had 4 plays and this is the result. Maybe just fast sim this, says Corey. No, come on. You kidding me? We've been waiting weeks to get some actual slow sim action. And I don't work until 3 p.m. tomorrow, so I can stay up all night. Agreed. Yes, poor Kyle, but his Packers have killed it. I almost wonder if... No, I am not superstitious, so I don't know why I'd even pretend. I find it interesting, at the very least, that Kyle's Packers have killed it. Roast's Bengals have been quite good, but their secondary teams have both had hard times. And similarly, I always have one of my 3 teams that just goes on a choking expedition. I think the Vikings lost their last 4 or 5 in a row last season to get us out of the playoffs. I was not thrilled. Oh, what a juke! I am impressed. I've seen Uso a lot. Yeah, I didn't even really realize it was happening until I just... that sucks. That might just be personnel. I have no idea who 8-7 is. You know what? I think you guys might have touched on it. I didn't slow sim with them enough. They might actually be a good slow sim team, but the calendar was not kind to that motley crew of 85 overalls. Oh, Corey. Most teams do that, unfortunately. 2 catches, 147 yards for Henderson. That That might have to be screenshotted later for me. Well, nearly threw a pick. Okay. We need to see something that was less than perfect. We'll live. We'll live. 2nd and 10. That'll make it 3rd and inches. Shackelford on the catch. I'm going to go look at teams while I wait for the next 75-yard bomb to take place, says Corey. Spooky 3rd down. Oh, didn't have to be spooky. Musgrave converts. We're up to our own 45. Keaton Mitchell sighting, the former Raven, who has now spent so much longer with the Browns he probably forgets. Oh, that was dangerous. McCreary as well with the breakup. Oh, Keaton! Sorry, it sounded like I just hit puberty. I did not expect that spin to shake Hamilton there. This is, Corey, I knew 4-3 was never the answer. Browns pitching a shutout. I mean, I want to give it a few games, but encouraging so far. But I'm not going to get too irrationally confident. I feel like a lot of that punting was things going poorly for Lamar. I missed who caught that one. Actually, that might have been Theo Johnson. I think I saw 4 on the back and a pretty big frame. Empty backfield now. Finds Watson. Touchdown, Browns. All right. Meanwhile, in San Francisco, they fully committed to the 4-3, says Jiggles. Very nice. But hey, you're coming off a ring. Why would you fix it? And you're coming off allowing only 3 points to... Maybe Tua sucks. Maybe the Seattle schemes and playbooks are not ideal, but you look at that roster. How are they bad? They should be dominating people. At least the offense should be good. I mean, the defense, sure, there's some weird choices, but Miami's a good test, says Jiggles. Are they your week 2 ops? Listen to me sounding like a driller. That's not a mining reference, UK hip-hop. When you have good players like you two have, you can run any defensive scheme, to be honest, says Corey. Man, I don't know. I seriously was one of the bottom 5 defenses in the league the last 3 years. Part of it is I slow sim every game. There's a lot of scoring, and my team puts up a lot of points, so the other team gets a lot more opportunities. Case in point. Calvin Austin, nice catch. That is part of it, yes. But I feel like there was just... None of the things I was doing with a 4-3 were working. And with how much D tackles want, no thanks. All right, looks like Lamar shook the cobwebs off. Finds Bradley. They are firmly in field goal range, I would say. That's okay, Sydney. Imagine if what fixed my team was I just needed multiple Canadian players again. Thank you, Theo. You should have run the slow-paced style like Notre Dame basketball. You know what, though? One thing I am loving about having different teams is I am running completely different offenses with all 3. The Dolphins, I have the 49ers playbook, and it is so fun having just Jane Daniels scrambling and tossing little passes to Devon Achane like he's CMC. A couple broken tackles, and man, that is saucy. That'll do it for the first quarter. Oh, yeah, Jiggles got cooked. Someone get that man a map. Not real-life Jiggles, the player I named after him. My trolling has no limits. Corey, I don't think I've ever seen more than two people ever use the Miami offense. Now, again, I used it for the first season, and now I'm wondering if Tua was the problem, but it was bad, dude. At least for me, I don't know. Nothing was working. Maybe it should be good, and I didn't have the personnel for it because that was a rough roster year one with the Dolphins. Hey, there's Nick Cross, our new safety. Looking resplendent in number 3, his college number. He wears 20 with the Colts in real life, but Cincinnati just wore 20. I just didn't want to repeat it too soon. Excuse me. Other leagues, I see a lot of Pittsburgh defense and Buffalo offense. Well, look at me. I'm a basic batch. Got my Dallas offense, Pittsburgh D now. I tried so many 4-3s, though. I don't even feel bad. Oh, and Lamar squeaks in. Touchdown Ravens as they get off the snide and get a crooked number on the scoreboard. And Bradley Chubb, I see you were flat on your face for a second there. Well, similar to how I decided it has to be time to change the defense, I love the way the Dallas offense has worked the last 2 games. Oh yeah, Casey was super popular in our M24 league. It still seems really good. Sneaky thing, guys. That's why Bryce Young on the Giants is working. They got one of the KC coordinators and they run their offensive book, and they've been cooking. I've been thinking, because I've never actually used the KC book, of putting it on the Vikings. We'll see. I feel like Vikings offense has just been working. So, again, why change? Giants have both the KCO and D. So, it makes sense they've had some success. Jerry Lynn! And that's Rusty Shackelford's first career touchdown. 4 passing TDs in this first half. Is it your wide receivers or DBs that get the +2 speed? My DBs, Corey. I didn't have a coach that unlocked that as an option for the offense, but I do like the things he offers for power backs. So if we ever hand the ball off again, there's a little extra strength and break tackle and stiff arm action in there. But I actually haven't built up my offensive coordinator too much. Obviously, the first thing is head coach, get all of your, get everything working properly, basically. And then because I had all that free agency money to spare, I used a lot in the player personnel. It's why I've been able to get all those offensive linemen. I may have boosted that up. Oh, and Lamar is going to take off. Stop him! We didn't run near enough today. Wish there was an easy way to fix that. Yeah, you know, it's amazing that CFB has a slider for how much you run versus pass, no matter the playbook you use. Like, you could run the Navy playbook, but max it out for passing, and you'll use both their passes. Timeless Tony Storm. Chin up, tits out, watch for the shoe. The team leader in sacks set the Cleveland Browns rookie record last year with 12.5. Sorry, Corey, I missed that. I was too busy quoting a pro wrestler that I named my edge rusher after. I think first sack of the day for the Browns. I don't expect many. Lamar is good. Whoa! Denzel Ward read that like a paperback novel. Good God. So 3rd and 15 after back-to-back TFLs. Get your lunch pail out, Lamar. Or not. JOK with the sack. Okay. 3-4. Ravens record last year, I think it was either 7-10 or 8-9. They barely missed. I like the JOK tackled their tackle into Lamar's knee. This is the start of the Browns 7. Pete, shake my head, says Corey. That'd be a tall task. Again, I'm not going to get too stoked on the results of half of a game. But it's encouraging. Everything has gone right, basically. I knew this day was coming. Hey, this just means we got to take it to the main event again, my man. Get your NFC championship. I'll try and get the Browns back. Everything is not garbage, says Jiggles. Well, thank you, and agreed. But it's a good start. What is going on, Ravens? That's like their third or fourth injury. For third or fourth hurt. Yeah, there's a reason the radio career didn't pan out, maybe. It pays like shit. Well, that and words are hard. Jerry Lynn takes off. He got 2 yards. Didn't fumble. Could have gone worse. Well. Oh! At least stopping a pick six, but Cameron Bynum. What is the free safety doing there? Oh, throwing a Kamehameha. Those damn flat routes, right? Hey, this is Lynn's major wart. He throws picks. Wow. I like the effort, Christian. Try to jump over the man's back to reach down and grab it out of his chest. Sound like I'm talking about him reaching to steal the man's heart. First turnover of the day. Don't love it, but hey, we'll forgive it. And Lamar hands it off. Myles Garrett with the tackle. Lynch, 10 carries, averaging 2 yards per. Ooh, 6-yard pickup there, 3rd and 2. Zonner-style comeback about to go down, says Corey. I hope you're wrong, but hey, nothing will surprise me. Third quarter has been my kryptonite in this entire game. AK-47 with the tackle. Lynch does get the first down. A solid pickup for him. Was his first name Kirk or Kurt? Kirk, I believe, Corey. Zay Flowers with the catch. And it's 1st and goal. Hey. It happens, Corey. Renee Zellweger and Reese Witherspoon, I know, like, they don't even look the same. They're just two blonde ladies that were in a lot of rom-coms 20 years ago. I always confuse them. Like, I somehow get them wrong way more than a coin flip amount of times. Similarly, Freddie Prinze Jr. and Jason Biggs. I don't know. There's just random people that I confuse. So, Kirk and Kurt, live your life. All right, yeah. Take the day off. More practice is needed, I think, says Corey. Touchdown. Man, I really need to just stop clicking on those sideline reporter things, because whatever I pick does not work out. The one I did in the preseason bye week, that is a gorgeous toe drag. I'm not even mad about it. Just slightly miffed that we took the challenge to allow, I think, less than 25 red zone TDs this year. Well, that's 2 right there. It's going to be the only touchdowns we allow. All right, let's stop the bleeding, please. And then Corey Chris Mortensen comes along. Dang, you have to give an answer. First and 10, starting from our own 26. It's a 74-yard trip to the house. Completion to Watson. The weekly scenario thing. That's like the weekly training, you mean, Corey? Ooh, that's tough. TFL. Stone Cold Senkmars with the carry. The rookie in his first NFL game. The 34th overall pick in the draft. Little check down. 3-yard pickup finds Watson. Jerry. Oh. Oh my. Okay, I thought that was going to be roughing the passer. That's fine. We're punting anyways. Is what it is. Yes, well, it's because I did fully scout with my national scout. I did halfbacks. I don't mind the unnecessary roughness calls, Corey, just because they're so few and far between. Nice job, Tony. No jukes for you. The timeless one. 2 out of 3 plays. Okay, that's a whole bunch of bunk. That's awful. Yeah, the DPIs on Hail Marys. I wish there was a way we could fix that. You know what? Maybe we should think about the pass interference slider, because it's not set crazy. I feel like they only happen in those terrible situations. Nice breakup by JOK. Would have liked the pick, but I'm happy it's an incompletion. We had a Saint-style bounty system. I want to know more about this. Come on, stop this. Yes! That'll be a 3-and-out for the Ravens. And we have a minute 50 left to cook with. We'll have 2 timeouts remaining after stopping the clock prior to this punt. Shackelford calls for the fair catch. He's not being greedy as his TD for the day. The Dark Web N25 version. I love Late Night Corey. You're being a one-man show tonight, my man. Theo Johnson with the catch. Nice. I have not. Please tell me more. Tell me more. Guys, urgency. You know, if you're going to burn 20 seconds every time to get 3-yard gains, we're probably not going to get what we want. Please don't apologize. I am down for any weird fun. Oh, Luke, you could have just gone out of bounds. You'd have to lose your knee like this and keep the clock running. Okay, timeout. That's fine. Why hurry up? Because you know 70-yard pass is in your future. I mean, it's pretty crazy that we did see 3 very long passes. The Watson one wasn't exactly short either. It was, oh no, Jerry! That's not it, bud. 14-yard loss on the sack. Well, I don't think we'll get any last-minute points unless something very big comes here. Corey's saying it's going to be a 31-28 Ravens victory. I hope you're wrong, but the hell was that? Oh, so we're just giving up. 4-yard gain just to keep the clock running. Ravens not calling a timeout, I question. Hey, you don't actually have to kick this, Bryce. Well, it's fine. Would be more exciting than 56-14 Browns. Also true. We did slow down. They won the second quarter. We just kind of bodied them in the first. 2-score game. Far from over. Sorry, coach. No, not a chance. I heard enough of you in the 2000s watching pro wrestling. Browns receive to start the second half. Shackelford on the return. Well, got to the 30. Lynn was quite good outside of one major mistake. Well, taking the sack wasn't ideal, but... Oh yeah, Corey, that's basically been my experience since Madden 25 dropped. Especially the third quarter is when any of my leads have gone to die. Bigger leads than the one you see here. Oh, whereas my QB throws 0 INTs in the first and then just more turnovers than a pastry chef. Incomplete. Wiggins on the breakup. Doesn't happen often enough, says Corey. Tremendous. Ooh, coverage is tightened up. McCreary has been locking fools up all day. 3rd and 10, empty backfield. We might just end up 3-and-outing our opening drive of the half. Nope. Thank you, Musgrave. 20 yards. Ravens DB's coming up much faster this half. Well, you know what, though? McCreary's pretty good. It might be the other guy. Because Henderson is cooking fools, whereas Watson is being guarded pretty tight. Did they improve their stretching during halftime? Maybe. Just turning the locker room into a hot yoga studio. Man, Musgrave has been so good. Legs are much more loose, yes. Sankmars. 3 yards, that's fine. Helps you when you try to play corner. Yeah, let's just say my speed was such that I played line, both types, but I never got to do anything but play line. I love that Sankmars just sent someone flying. Corey, I still think I could have been Jason Sehorn-esque. Love that call. And hey, I'm not going to argue with you, Haas. I don't know, to be honest, but I picked up what you were throwing down. Jerry? Calm it down just a touch, old chum. 3rd and 6. I mean, at least he got rid of the ball. Drive is stopped. But Dicker out for the field goal to make it a 3-score game. Kick is up. Kick is good. No one holds a football like Jake Fromm. Jingles was not concerned with seeing the end of this Week 1 instant classic. We might see him a bit later. For all I know, he's still in and just doing other things. Need more dedicated users. Ah, Jiggles is still here. Superb. Well, sleep well, my man. Well, that was completed. Didn't do anything but kill some clock, though. Not even a yard. Missed the block entirely. Denzel Ward all over him. Both teams with 3 third down completions thus far. 3 receivers at the top of your screen. Oh. It's a clean bit of play. They're going to punt. Give it back, please and thank you. Those screens kill me in Madden 25. No, I didn't even... Is there a setting for that? Change it for my week 2 game. I mean, it's neat to see highlights of good things, but it's just a lot of clips of the end of bombs, so you can see Henderson run uncontested into the end zone a couple times. Nice little completion, gets 4 yards. Oh, the halfback screen kills your defense. That seems bizarre. That's unfortunate. I mean, the drops happen. I'll get over it. Can't tell me you have any third and longs. I fail indeed. Now that is familiar for me. And hey, speaking of, we just converted a third down, so life's good. Life's gravy. Every time I choose throw deep for game plan, we lose by 30 plus. So, interestingly enough, Corey, I went throw deep every single time in Madden 24, and I've started adopting inside run in this one. I mostly want the run blocking. God, what? I feel like everyone's just looking at my paper here. I stalked your game plan selections. Hey, why not? Hey, pay dividends. Sank Mars with a 10-yard pickup and log them in a journal. Inside run is not what I expected. Well, to me, I don't actually, whether it's true or not, maybe I've convinced myself otherwise, I don't believe it affects the specific plays. What it does is give a plus 3 and 5 boost to certain stats, and that's stiff arm, yes! That's the stuff Nardi wasn't doing. That's a power back. I'm way too excited about a 12-yard pickup. But a stiff arm that works. Mitchell, against his former team, gets clobbered after a 5-yard gain. Our diminutive dynamo. He's not even that short. Why not? Oh, I thought that was Musgrave. Christian Watson, second receiving tutty on the day. And that is 5 passing touchdowns for Lynn on the afternoon. I like to trap some of the people most responsible for M25 Sim and ask them a few serious questions I've had for a while now. Yeah, so I obviously am having a ton of fun with all of you guys, but yeah, I see what you were saying earlier on in the year, Corey. It's just, and I can't even tangibly put it, it seems a little worse than last year, but I don't know how. Oh, yeah. You know what? I've given up on EA catering in any way to those of us non-online players. I realize people play connected franchises, but how many people even do slow sim, you know? I mean, both have their strengths and drawbacks. It is very different, yeah. Oh, no, I got what you're saying there, Jiggles. 24 and 25 noticeable differences. And CFB is wildly different than both of those, too. Like, we actually leave the abilities on in CFB because there are a few that are a bit overpowered, as Jiggles and I can tell you about the quick jump for speed edge rushers. But they aren't game breaking. Like, we aren't building our entire teams around, oh, you're right, house call's good. But people get picks without having those. And I guess the offensive ones are less broken. Maybe that's what I'm mostly noticing. Some people hate Madden 25 Sim. I usually tell them where to find NCAA, like GameStop, Walmart, etc. Yeah, I feel you, man. CFB is satisfying in a lot of ways Madden isn't. Cross bolting in there, chest to chest with Jackson, takes him to the ground. 1 yard gain for Lamar. I'm loving the bits and flashes I've seen out of Cross. Incomplete. Man, there's a lot of throws to the halfback, and I don't know if Lynch is built like that. I feel like that's half of the breaks I've gotten are drops or missed throws to the halfback. Ha! Says the person with 6 natties in 8 seasons. Yeah, it's true, Jiggles. Sidney Brown! The twin that I kept. Oh, and we're going to carry him over the threshold. It's our honeymoon! Jiggles is a romantic. The player, not the person. God, just a gorgeous leaping catch at the apex of his jump. What? 7 carries for 51? Damn, Stone Cold. Have a debut. Nine yards for Watson. Fullback is out there. Number 33, Zach Lowe. Musgrave on the catch. And he gets down to 1st and goal. McCreary in the mix again. He was covering Watson and came over to help. Time to put in Zonner, says Corey. I actually have, I refer to him as my victory cigar. I have this converted offensive lineman at QB in college football. So much fun to have this 300-pound guy throwing passes. And no gain on the pass to Stone Cold. 3rd and goal at the 3. I kind of hope we try and run this in. I'm not looking for a volatile pass. Yes, first career touchdown. Stone Cold, by God. And he gets dropped on his head like the actual Stone Cold did at SummerSlam 1997. Time to put in Carter. Jiggles. No. I have to put him in for 3 or fewer games. This is a Fromm or Duggan situation. No, Carter is just going to hold a clipboard. Do either of you prefer to put one of your offensive linemen at TE3 instead of a tight end, just to see what kind of chaos you can create? I have my fullback as tight end 3 because I need him getting as many snaps as possible. There'll be one more play as we have an injury timeout with a second to play. I pass too much, says Jiggles. Isaiah Simmons, man. Father Time is undefeated. Poor guy down to a 74, and he is probably going to be a 69 overall by next year. JOK's second sack of the day. And as we get a replay of the last thing we saw. Trying to get your offensive lineman a dev upgrade. I love that he's successfully catching passes for you, though. That is big fun. That's just a nice pass. Can't even be mad, especially since I've done it to them like a half dozen times. That's just good medicine. Sending Lynch out wide. I believe it's Lynch. Oh, 5 drops, 0 catches. I don't know if you'll get the dev trait for that. I wonder if it's something like how QBs are incapable of handing the ball off and they just program linemen to drop things. Because I swear, maybe it's me in my own head. I think halfbacks drop more passes than they probably should. But receivers catch everything, so it probably balances out. And now that I'm saying that, I realize I don't know if I ever saw HN or CMC miss, so maybe you just need the right type of halfbacks. Where was this Lamar the other 3 quarters? Oh my gosh. I think the award voting list is just for lack of sacks allowed, so if guys get snaps and don't allow a sack, you're good. Weirdly enough, Juice Scruggs for the Vikings has been in that voting 2 years in a row. Push him back. Ball don't lie. Actually, don't push them back. Decline. Take second down.
Still first down.
No! Was Juice his birth name? No idea his real name, but like he's a real player. Actually is on the Vikings. And I just had to laugh because he was a starter, but like I think it was like a 77 overall when he finished 3rd in the best O-line running. Big OJ fans. It might be one of those like nicknames that gets credit. When did JOK turn into such a beast? This is the most sacks he's ever had for me in a game. 3-4. I'm going for 60. I think we're probably going to run the... Okay, yeah, maybe you're right. What the hell was that? Lewis Sign getting picks. Lewis Sign sighting, exactly. I've had him here for, I think, all 4 seasons. He was just sitting in free agency at some point, season 1, and he's a pretty speedy boy. He was a pretty low overall, signed him for like 5 years at $3 mil per. Okay, yeah, he definitely has little issues, but he's been good. Definitely nice, cheap depth. He needs to hit the weights. Fair. Oh, sank Mars. Broke one there. All right, I need to not get too excited about one game, but I am loving Sank Mars right here. Nardi is now a Colt. They replaced Jonathan Taylor with Nardi instead, because Taylor is, I think, 29 now and dipped to an 86 overall. Help create the opportunity. So Watson is out. That means Jalen Hyatt will likely check in. Maybe I should look at Colts for possible team. There is a user running the Colts. All my good players I dumped in user to user trades, I'm happy to say. So I'm going to be the most critical of Nardi. For a power back that I got up to a 95 overall, the guy didn't break enough tackles. I mean, he's fast. I got his elusiveness and some of his catching stuff up, so he's very, very well rounded. But like his ratings, his stiff arm and trucking were both well over 90. We can take a look. I think it might be one of those like hidden settings, or maybe could be his weight or something. I don't know. But after seeing how in week 18 and then later in his playoff run, Jiggles was doing big things with his power backs, like Macklin was busting people up, AJ Dillon was god tier. I realized my power back wasn't showing enough power. Oh, Parrish up to an X Factor. Nice. So it's 3rd and inches at the 9. And we're throwing. What? Okay. Where is the sportsmanship? Just gonna go for this one, I see. I mean, it'll kill clock. Makes sense. 1st and goal at the 3. Keep that clock running. I guess Ravens pick throw it deep, says Corey. I love that. We could check after the game. And Jerry finds his target. Henderson's 3rd tutty of the game. This one not for 60 plus. That was a bowling shoe ugly throw. On the run, I think it did a backflip. You're not supposed to have backspin on a football. You throw that thing like a 2-seam fastball. I think it rose like Mario Rivera's cutter. Could we see the Ravens fumble on kickoff? Funny you mentioned that, Corey. Jiggles and I had our CFB game earlier, and we fumbled. He scored a touchdown. We fumbled the kickoff, and they recovered, and then they scored another touchdown. Ended up winning the game, so not bitching, but it got spooky for a split. 59 doable, 60 not so much. Yeah, I know. Sorry to disappoint. That also requires getting the ball back and not running out the clock. I knew the Browns didn't have it in them, he says. Fair. Sorry we disappointed you so. How much Lewis Cine am I going to see in this game? I think you can only relocate in the offseason, yes, Corey. Who do you think you're relocating? That's possible. Maybe my safety did get hurt. Bears to Louisville. That's no joke. Hey, you know what? Have some fun. I mean, literally, we let D-Chuck move the Patriots to Canada. So, who says no? That's right. Ball don't lie. Send it back. Ooh, Lindbaum's selling today. That is his second ineligible receiver penalty. Yeah, I'm tracking your miscues and mistakes. That'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 8 after the 2-yard catch. I don't think we actually have any rules about relocating. I think I just turned it off last year, but people wanted to try the team builder, and you know, this isn't a vanity project this year. Now this is just a full-blown league, and people want to have fun, have fun. And I trust you, Corey. You're a grown-ass man. You're not gonna, you know, just do something, just make it like a racial slur or something. I don't know. I couldn't think of any funnier example. That's just so obviously a thing that no one's going to be doing. Oh, you've never relocated a single team? I haven't done it since literally Madden 12. I moved the Bills to Toronto. I like racial slurs in my team name, to be completely honest. Unless that's not what TBCH means. Oh, God. What did I just say? Brings out a different kind of fan. I mean, tread carefully. I am the Browns, after all. Jiggles knows what I mean. Now I'm a little concerned because I clearly do not. Just hucks it out of bounds for letting offender get to him. Oh, hey, I'm a 49ers fan too, just not one of them local ones. And a very short distance Hail Mary, it falls incomplete. Put her on the board. Yes, this is, I think, literally the biggest margin of victory I've had in this league. I'm not going to a game solo, just saying, hey, respect. No, I get you. Always good to have a couple people you trust to watch your back. Okay, these are going to be the worst replays ever because everything was just a cannon touchdown run.
What are you guys doing? This is just not fun anymore. Oh man, come on!
Oh, no, never mind. We got some fun replays. Let it run. Let it run. Oh, yeah, first world problems to be sure. Holy shit. So Lynn just set the new Browns single game record for passing yards. I know that for a fact because he set the old one. And this is about 20 more than he had that game. Hot diggity damn. Hey, I get it. I mean, I'm a former lineman. You know, give me a good pancake or a swim move. Sankmars was electric in that one. Wow. I'd prefer 4-yard passes from the KC offense. Wonderful. Okay, my new favorite stat line. 3 catches, 150 yards, 3 TDs. What? Wild, wild stuff. Oh, yeah, got her. Oh, Seth Schaub. 7 cakes served up. Dickerson, his first game as a Brown, had 5. My fullback had 3. Tight ends with pancakes? Hell yeah. Calvin Austin. 162-pound Calvin Austin laid someone flat on their ass. Well, it's not a new all-time record. It's just a new Browns record. Like, the all-time record was, I forget his first name, Van Brocklin, and it was like 530-some, maybe 535-ish. Well, we had 5 sacks on the day, and JOK had 3 of them. Oh, wow, I'm looking at both teams. We had 4 sacks on the day, and JOK had 3 of them. 535 pancakes. Sorry, You were looking at records, and you meant pancakes. I thought we were talking about the passing yardage because Lynn set the Browns record. My bad. I just misunderstood, Haas. All right. Let's go home. Pray none of my expiring players have an upgrade yet. Indeed. Wait, did I get all of these? I did. Wow. Very nice. Not great. Damn, he went up to an 87. That sucks. Later, Corey. Let's just run more Playmaker for Rusty. All good things there. Oh, right, Superstar Dev. I hope you don't play Browns. I'm going to check. Come on, don't let that demand have gone up too much. No, actually, not too bad. Okay, I can live with him being an 87. Yeah, you see, being the Browns, the re-sign interest, it's going to be a tough one. Going to be throwing some money at these boys. We have 153 million of cap space, apparently. So there's that. Take care, everyone. Have a great rest of the day. And see you in the next one.